So the first time I was able to actually put on a snorkel and a mask and get into the water and see the leopard sharks, it was an emotional experience. And it was at that moment, from a really young age, I knew that my life was going to be devoted to understanding these organisms better and ultimately working towards their conservation. Sharks and rays are one of the most endangered groups of organisms, and we really need to understand them better in order to understand how at risk they are. When we talk about shark conservation, we need to understand how are they actually reproducing. So multiple paternity is when in a single litter of sharks, so a single pregnant female, you can have pups or babies that are sired by different fathers. So if they are twins, they are born from the same mother at the same time, but there are only half siblings. The drivers behind multiple paternity were assumed to be driven by kind of male evolution, which is the males want to reproduce as much as possible. It's too difficult for females to avoid mating. They will then just mate with as many males as attempt to mate with them. But what this study showed, which was unexpected to a lot of the community, was that female drivers are at least as important in shark reproductive biology and evolution. Female sharks want to make sure that their offspring have the best chance of surviving, and therefore their genes are going to be prolonged into the future and future generations. And so the more males that they're able to reproduce with, the more diversity, genetic diversity, they're going to have within their offspring, and that's the more likely chance that their offspring will deal with future environmental fluctuations and change. One of the reasons why male drivers are the kind of historically or traditionally been used to explain this is because most of the scientists that have been doing this work are male identifying. And so diversity in scientists can lead to a better perspective and understanding of the systems that we study. I feel amazed at how much we have left to learn. And I also feel excited that I can work with future generations of students, and as they become professionals, to continue better understanding these organisms, and that way we'll be able to do a better job as we move into the future of protecting them.